The Indonesian government has held coordination meetings with more than 100 industry associations to gather inputs related to the impact of the new 32% tariff imposed by the United States and formulate strategic steps onwards.
Kami melanjutkan tadi arahan Bapak Presiden.
In a press conference in Jakarta on Monday, Coordinating Minister for the Economic Affairs Airlangga Hartarto said that the Indonesian government will conclude the results of the meeting with industrial associations into an input to its U.S. counterpart during further negotiations in Washington, D.C. In addition, Indonesia will encourage several joint agreements with ASEAN member countries to respond to the new tariff policy announced by President Trump last week. Airlangga said he had been communicating with his counterparts in Malaysia, Singapore, and Cambodia in an effort to push the agreements. On April the 10th, ASEAN leaders will gather to discuss and agree upon several proposed agreements that would help member countries to deal with the U.S. tariffs and maintain economic stability in the region. Indonesian Trade Minister Budi Santoso will represent Indonesia in the upcoming meeting. Airlangga said ASEAN will not retaliate against the U.S. by imposing tariffs. Instead, Indonesia and Malaysia planned to negotiate on a new specialized trade and investment framework between ASEAN and the U.S. to replace the previous one in 1996, which was no longer relevant to the current condition.